Whispers at the Meridian, Chapter 6. The Night That Changed Everything. It started the same way all dangerous things do, quietly. The kind of quiet that makes you aware of every heartbeat, every breath, every thought you don't want to admit you're having. The city outside was a blur of gold and shadow, and the Meridian, my undoing, felt like it was waiting for me to stop pretending. He was already there when I arrived. Same room, same scent, only this time there was no pretense of coincidence. You came back. Her. Maybe I never really left. He smiled, slow, deliberate, and it did something to my pulse I didn't appreciate. The air between us shifted. I could feel the distance thinning, like gravity remembered its purpose. He took a step forward, and every nerve in me reached as if it had been waiting for that exact sound. The soft drag of his shoe against the carpet, the subtle warmth that followed. When his hand brushed mine, it wasn't a touch. It was a question. One I'd been answering in my head since the night we met. I should have walked away. I should have said no. But I didn't. Because there are moments in life where reason feels like the wrong language. He moved closer. Close enough for his breath to find my neck. Close enough that silence became something else entirely. My thoughts scattered. The sound of rain softened to a rhythm that seemed to follow us. And in that rhythm, something inside me gave up its fight. I don't know what this is. Him. Maybe we don't need to name it. There's a kind of truth that only lives in the body. The kind that doesn't wait for permission. The kind that just happens. Everything felt amplified. The texture of his shirt, the warmth between his breath, the sound of my own heart stuttering in my chest. He touched me like someone memorizing a secret, slowly, carefully, as though the night might end if we moved too fast. And maybe it would have. I stopped thinking completely. The world outside fell away, and what was left were fragments, skin, breath, heat. The tremor of something I couldn't name but didn't need to. It wasn't a story anymore. It was a sensation, and it felt like truth. When it was over, we didn't speak. We just stayed there. Two people suspended in the kind of silence that doesn't ask for meaning. He traced his thumb along my wrist. It wasn't a gesture. It was a promise. Or maybe a goodbye dressed as one. Him, you're shaken. Her, I know. Him, do you regret it? Her, not yet. He smiled then, and I realized I didn't know his last name. Not really. Not anything that mattered outside these walls. But in that moment, he was the most familiar stranger I've ever known. The rain began to ease. Dawn was hinting behind the clouds, and I could already feel reality knocking on the door. Him. Stay until it stops. Her. It never really stops here, does it? He didn't answer. He just looked at me. And it felt like the kind of look you don't recover from. Some nights change nothing. Some nights change everything. This one left its mark in a place even morning couldn't touch. Deep After Dark, where romance meets rhythm and every word drips with desire. Join us next time for the final episode in this series, Whispers at the Meridian. Chapter 7, The Morning After.